Another person has died from the novel coronavirus here in Arkansas, bringing the total number of deaths to 7 now in the state. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jennifer Peñate.
And I'm Chad Mira. Governor Asa Hutchinson announcing the first nursing home death related to COVID-19 in the state during today's briefing. According to the state's Department of Health website, 473 people in Arkansas have now tested positive for COVID-19. Currently, there are 62 patients in the hospital, 21 on ventilators. 7 have died. The latest from that nursing home, 29 patients have recovered.
Breaking it down by county, there are 33 confirmed cases in Benton County now, 15 in Washington. Crawford has reported somewhere between 1 and 4 positive cases, and there are 5 cases of COVID-19 in Sebastian County.
Governor Hutchinson announces more money for important medical supplies. Previously, the state was allotting $30 million in funding for personal protective equipment, or PPE, for healthcare workers. Today, Governor Hutchinson said that won't be enough, so he's approved an additional $45 million to buy more PPE and ventilators.
We have to allocate those funds in advance in order to be able to get in the supply chain. And we're looking not just what we need tomorrow and 30 days, but we're having to look at what we need 60 days down the road.
The money will be coming out of the COVID-19 Rainy Day Fund created by Arkansas lawmakers in a special session.
Governor Hutchinson also highlighting the challenges of competing for medical equipment with other states. Hutchinson saying he was on a call with President Donald Trump, Vice President Mike Pence, and other governors earlier today. He said it's clear the government's focus now is on hotspots like New York, California, and New Orleans, which makes it difficult for states like Arkansas to get the needed supplies.
We can place an order, and as I've said before, the Department of Defense might come in and say, well, we need that.
Hutchinson says Arkansas is engaged in larger purchases to compete with others around the country and internationally to acquire the needed products. New tonight, healthcare facilities around the region making several changes to their hours, facilities, and non-urgent procedures, all to try and slow down the spread of COVID-19.
It's important to follow these guidelines. Remember, COVID-19 is spread through contact and droplets like coughing and sneezing, so practicing social distancing is important. You got to stay at least 6 feet away from people, avoid groups of 10 or more, and continue practicing good hygiene. Wash your hands and avoid touching your face. If you have symptoms, you are asked to self-quarantine. Then contact your doctor to see if you need to be screened or tested for COVID-19.
In order to be tested, you must have a fever of 100.4 or higher, have respiratory symptoms like a cough or shortness of breath, recently traveled to a high-risk area, or have been in contact with a known COVID-19 patient. Many healthcare facilities here in Northwest Arkansas are offering screening clinics and 24/7 hotlines. You can find a full list on our website, NWAhomepage.com.
Even if you don't have COVID-19, there may be other reasons you need to go see the doctor. So here's how you're being protected. Hospitals across Northwest Arkansas, including Mercy, Washington Regional, and Northwest Health, have all taken steps to reduce the spread of the virus. This includes using virtual visits to limit the number of patients coming in, screening visitors, and setting up dedicated clinics for those dealing with the coronavirus. And the Arkansas Department of Health recommends hospitals to cut down on non-urgent visits, but knows that's not always possible.
People still have heart disease, people still have lung disease, people still have diabetes, and people, maybe there are some things we can do to minimize their having to come in as often, less often than maybe they would have in the past, but sometimes they're still going to need to be seen.
Dr. Joel Tumlinson says that if you have to go to the doctor, just make sure to take extra precautions. Use hand sanitizer if it's provided, try to sit 6 feet away from other people in the waiting room, and wash your hands often. The 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games have a new launch date in 2021.
Yeah, the Summer Games will now be played from July 23rd to August 8th, 2021, with the Paralympics to follow from August 24th to September 5th. Postponing the Games is a huge financial blow for Japan. The country invested $13 billion in the run-up to the Games. And to note, the forced delay over the coronavirus pandemic is the first in the history of the modern Olympics.
For all the latest news on the coronavirus, head to NWAhomepage.com and click on the coronavirus tab.
Making headlines this evening, a Decatur homeowner finds skeletal remains. Human bones were located in the area you see here of West Mountain and Limkin Roads. Benton County Sheriff's Office detectives sent the remains to the Arkansas Crime Lab, where they will investigate the cause of death and identity of the person. For the latest updates on this developing story, just head to our website and our KNWA News app.
KNWA is your local election headquarters. Benton County's primary runoff election is scheduled for tomorrow. On the ballot, Districts 90 and 91. In District 90, Kendon Underwood's running against incumbent Representative Jana De La Rosa. In District 91, Scott Richardson is running against Delia Hack. With this election, there will be steps taken to protect both voters and poll workers. Only one person will be allowed in at a time to cast a ballot. Disinfecting wipes, sprays, latex gloves, and hand sanitizer will all be available, and all poll workers will be wearing gloves and masks. Go to nwahomepage.com if you need more information on candidates and polling locations. An EF3 tornado rips through Arkansas Saturday, injuring more than 20 people and leaving behind a trail of damage.
We're live from Jonesboro as people pick up the pieces left behind by that powerful storm. Plus,
some think that if they have both for wellness exams that their insurance won't cover both, but really both are vital for your health care.
Why it's critical for women to have both an OBGYN and primary care doctor.
And the rain has moved back into the area. How long will the rain last into your Tuesday? We'll answer that along with the rest of the extended forecast, which of course looks active. We'll have that coming up in weather after the break.
You're watching KNWA News at 5 with Jennifer Pignate, Chad Mira, and Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott. Closed captioning is sponsored by Air Control. KNWA News is brought to you by Lewis Automotive Group, home of the ultimate challenge.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. Are you thinking of selling your home, but you're not sure which agent to hire? Go to LindbergTeam.com and check out Tara Lindberg's guarantee to sell your home, or she will buy it. Go to LindbergTeam.com and get your home sold.
Attention, only Brown's Tree Care meets the rule of 3. 1. Best equipment. Brown's has the equipment for any job. That means you save on labor from small residential to the largest commercial jobs. 2. Experience. Brown's Tree Care is the oldest company in the area, providing excellent work since 1964. 3. Fully insured. Don't do business unless you see proof of workman's comp. Brown's fully covers its workers, protecting against accidents on the job. Brown's meets the rule of 3. Don't get stuck with some hack. If you want professional tree care, trim it down with Brown. Call us for a free estimate today.
Since 1985, H&R Block in Northwest Arkansas is here for you. Locally owned and franchised, check out our premium business and bookkeeping services. Apply or renew your ITIN number today. No surprises, guaranteed. H&R Block in Rogers, Bentonville, and Centerton. National name, local service.
So the best thing about You First Banking is that you don't have to change your lifestyle to meet our needs. We change what we have to meet your needs. Whether you're the mom who's busy taking care of kids all day and you really just don't have time to stop in the bank, we have products like our mobile banking app to make things a lot easier for you so you can get things done when you're on the run. Or if what you're looking for is that face-to-face interaction, we have 20 locations across the state with someone there to help. At First National Bank, you first, always.
Tuesday on KNWA Today, the top local news headlines you need to start your day.
Plus, it's Election Day in Benton County, what you need to know before heading to the poll.
And keep the umbrellas handy. There is rain on the way as we go through tomorrow. We'll show you that forecast in the morning.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott.
Well, it took a little break last week for spring break, and hopefully we can get a break from the rainfall. We do on Wednesday, but today it's already raining, and it will continue to rain. This is an awesome time lapse because you can see these waves of energy that we're moving in and the cloud cover sticking around throughout most of the day. And I'll show you on the weather headlines that we've got widespread rain already moving in. This goes throughout Tuesday morning. By late morning, the rain will start to move out. We'll see a break from the rain Tuesday afternoon, all the way through Wednesday, too. Even though Wednesday is April 1st, April Fool's Day. I'm not kidding you. It's no joke. We've got a beautiful day ahead for the middle of the work week. Active pattern again, though, returns Thursday through Saturday. And then later on in the week, we're going to see more instability, which could lead to the potential for stronger storms. So that's something that we'll be watching. Now, check out the radar. A lot of rain, some heavy rain, too, at that in eastern sections of Oklahoma, also in the River Valley. Right now, it's just a light rain across northwest Arkansas. Let's take a quick radar tour. Southwest Missouri, McDonald, Berry County, also northwest Arkansas, picking up on that rain. A little bit of a break in the rain in the higher elevations of the Boston Mountains, right around Huntsville and Clifty, but this rain will be filling in as this weather system moves in from the west. So you can see that light to moderate, even heavy rain that's extending along Highway 69 in eastern Oklahoma. And in the River Valley, well, it's raining a little heavier, especially in Fort Smith, and even some rumbles of thunder aren't out of the question, too, and I'll show you that here coming up in just a bit. Look at the moderate to heavy rain east of Henrietta, right along I-40, and all this energy, if we put it into motion, is lifting northeastward. I'll show you the weather system that's responsible for this, and you'll also see a few of those lightning strikes that are popping up on there, those little white lightning bolts, if you will. Those are, again, a little bit of lightning, cloudy ground lightning that's occurring. Now, the severe weather is remaining to our west, thankfully. It's closer to the low, but you can currently see tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles and in southwest Kansas. But this weather system, as it moves in, brings widespread rain across the region. So let me show you this on the future track as we take you throughout the next several hours. There's the widespread rain picking up tonight and into the overnight hours. And then by the morning, we'll start to see that rain begin to taper off. But it won't happen until late Tuesday morning into the early afternoon before the rain starts to push out. So about lunchtime tomorrow, expect that rain to move out, but it's going to be a soggy one throughout the overnight hours. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid to upper 50s to lower 60s across some parts of the River Valley. Now we've got the rain, though, that's continuing, so the temperatures have dropped off into the mid 50s. There's some lower 60s, though, in Harrison, where the rain hasn't quite spilled in as much, 62 in Mountain Home. Here's what our temperatures are going to do overnight tonight. Just a little bit of a steady fall, not much. We'll drop off a few degrees, but the rain is going to be likely throughout the overnight hours, and we've got 100% chances of rain. Notice those temperatures hovering in the lower 60s throughout the afternoon tomorrow. So we get a break from the rain. We got a beautiful April Fool's Day, but it will be a bit on the cool side. And again, those rain chances will pick up overnight tonight. Mainly the 100% is shortly after midnight, as you can see. Then as we drop throughout, the late morning into the early afternoon, those rain chances just drop off to nothing. And then it's going to be completely dry throughout the rest of Tuesday. But we still have more active weather. What else is new, right? We have had such an active weather pattern as these pieces of energy swing in from the southwest. Here's the big weather system that's responsible for the severe weather to our west and the rain across our region. You can see that system zipping in. So widespread rain likely. Temperature-wise, we'll be hovering right around the upper 40s to lower 50s. Northeasterly winds take over. That'll cool us off. We hit the lower 60s during the afternoon. The clouds clear out. It'll be a cool start to the morning on Wednesday, but then during the afternoon, we hit the upper 60s to lower 70s. Beautiful weather for the middle of the work week. Here's the 5-day forecast taking you throughout the next 5 into 7 days in northwest Arkansas. See the break of the rain on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we've got the rain coming back, even some thunderstorms. And then next week on Monday, we got the potential for thunderstorms. And the River Valley could even get close to the upper 70s by the start of next work week. So a nice day on Wednesday. Get out and enjoy it. That's about the only dry day this work week. What else is new, right? Jennifer, Chad, back to you.
Yeah, pretty active week. Thanks, Dan. Around Arkansas, cleanup is underway from the tornado that ravaged parts of our area.
KNWA Susan O'Corey joins us live in Jonesboro. And Susan, we've seen some images of what this powerful tornado left behind. What are you seeing where you're at right now?
Well, guys, right now I am in one of the hardest hit areas, and it's also where you can really see the path this storm took. We're seeing multiple buildings that were just leveled, but then a few steps away from there, another that's still standing and only had minor damage. And what I keep hearing repeated throughout the day from a lot of people out here is that they're just amazed that everyone walked away from this kind of destruction alive.
Look at it get bigger. Yep.
In a matter of seconds, Mike Lane watched an EF3 tornado start spinning through Jonesboro. His cell phone capturing what he couldn't believe he was seeing.
It was headed right straight towards us.
Lane took that video standing here in the Premier Auto parking lot, where he was mid-shift at the car dealership.
Looked up and I've seen all the debris coming in.
As he ran for cover inside, this is what he saw.
Stuff started hitting the windows and busting the windows out.
The building dodged a direct hit, but just down the road, many weren't as lucky. Concrete walls are crumbling off the mall at Turtle Creek, and homes are torn apart, leaving families sifting through the rubble.
It happened so fast, there's just nothing you could do.
Back at the dealership, owner Jeremy Felton washes away debris from cars he was relying on selling, but now may never leave the lot.
Hopefully insurance can help us out on that.
After the storm hit, that was his last thought.
Jumping over highline wires that are down.
He headed across the street to see if anyone was hurt.
It's a blessing and mercy from God that no one died.
Knowing on a typical weekend, this area would be packed with shoppers.
But the virus, I think, saved a lot of people. I mean, there was nobody at the mall.
Yeah, and what you heard him just say right there definitely put in perspective when you look behind me and realize that's one of those shops that he's talking about. Something else, we are seeing a lot of help pouring in. Everyone from the Red Cross, local churches, and even first responders who spent much of their time going door to door just checking to make sure people here are okay in what is definitely going to be a long recovery process. Live in Jonesboro, I'm Susan Elcory. Back to you.
Our thoughts are with all those affected. Glad no one died in that storm. Coming up next, it's Women's History Month. And after the break, we sit down with a doctor who explains why it's so vital for women to make their health a priority.
Lighting Emporium is proud to sponsor KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
It's the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. And right now, every sofa, every dining table, and every bed is on sale. Plus 4 years, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. The home makeover sale on now at Furniture Row.
We had moved here, had an air conditioner go out, and it was the day that we brought my son home from the hospital, and I was desperate. Got a call back from Pascal immediately. The advisor that came out first was honest and did things to help my son, who was in a great deal of pain. You all were just incredible. It was personal, what you all did with my son. It was a lot more than an air conditioner. I wouldn't trade Pascal.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
When you need to stay home sick, we can deliver to you. When you can't leave a busy day at work, we can deliver there too. When you need to take it easy, we can make that trip for you. Or when you need one less place to go today, we're ready to head your way. When you need us, call us. We're ready to be your hometown pharmacy. Call your drugstore at 442-6262 or find us online at callyourdrug.com.
It's the 25th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress.
Shop today and get 25% off our original Doctor's Choice lineup, or check out the Summit Queen for only $199.99.
And 4 years, no interest. The 25th anniversary sale on now at Denver Mattress.
You're watching KNWA News at 5.
March is Women's History Month, so we've partnered with Park Hill Clinic for Women to highlight several health issues impacting women. Today, we focus on why it's so important to have both an OBGYN and primary care doctor. As women, we often put others first. Doctors at Park Hill Clinic for Women remind us that we should also be a priority. Having a primary doctor and an OBGYN under one roof can ensure proper health care for women.
Some think that if they have both for wellness exams that their insurance won't cover both, but really both are vital for your health care. And this model here has proven why. The women here, since I've started, are excited that they can come to one place and continue seeing these doctors.
Family health care provider at Park Hill, Dr. Stephanie Lowry, knows the difference that can make, from the first annual exam to birth control, cancer prevention, and pregnancy.
We establish a relationship with the patients to get to know them, get all their medical records collected and stored in our electronic medical record.
Ensuring any change in health gets the proper attention.
We can determine what age-appropriate screens you need, age-appropriate immunizations, and review any potential family and personal risk factors you have for certain illnesses, and then develop a personalized plan for you.
The more information kept in one place under the care of the same doctors will help a woman in all chapters of life.
So we really want to just get to know each person individually, their beliefs, their values, their medical beliefs, and personalize a medical plan for them.
Taking care of you, woman to woman.
It's everything Northwest Arkansas. Like the Good Day NWA Facebook page now.
Mattress King. Nobody beats the king, where Arkansas buys Tempur-Pedic.
Spring into style and comfort. Save 10% on any Stearns & Foster mattress through April 19th. Only at Mattress King.
Nobody beats the king. Mattress King. Delusions, hallucinations, reduced speech, disorganized thinking. These are symptoms of schizophrenia. Local researchers are conducting studies to understand the causes and develop more effective treatment. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and is interested in participating in a clinical research study, call this number. Qualified participants may receive study-related medication and care at no cost, as well as compensation for time and travel. Insurance is not required. Call 479-250-1901 to learn more.
We're all in this together. We know you have concerns about the coronavirus, but at KNWA, we're here to deliver you the facts, not fear. It's the information you need to make informed decisions.
Facts, not fear. That's KNWA's commitment to you.
Take your room to the next level at Tucker's Furniture and Appliance. Need a little R&R? Need to relax, recline, and unwind? Tucker's has recliners for $283. Power recliners from $491. Roomy reclining sofas only $691. Power reclining sofa or console sofa with power headrest. Your choice, just $893. Perfect for a little R&R. Rest and relaxation has never been easier. Chic style, playful colors and textures. Motion furniture that's just plain prettier and comfier. That's Tucker's Furniture and Appliance.
Mattress King. Nobody beats the king, where Arkansas buys Tempur-Pedic.
Spring into style and comfort. Save 10% on any Stearns & Foster mattress through April 19th. Only at Mattress King.
Nobody beats the king. Mattress King. Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott.
Every Monday and Thursday, we give you the biking forecast, and there have been a lot of people, especially yesterday, getting out, doing their social distancing, but at the same time enjoying the beautiful trails that Northwest Arkansas offers. Now, also, I had a viewer that sent in some kind of tips and information about etiquette along the trails. I'll be sharing that at 10 o'clock. Very important stuff. Just know if the faster riders, make sure you're aware and make people aware as you're traveling down the trail that you're going to be passing them by some type of alert. We got many other trail etiquette information tips for you coming up at 10 o'clock. Wednesday, 70 degrees. Enjoy the gorgeous day. Thursday, it's going to be stormy. Tomorrow is a rainy morning, but it's better during the afternoon. Speaking of rain, it's a lot of it, and it's going to continue throughout the evening hours, probably picking up the most before 10 o'clock, lingering into the early morning hours, but it does push out by late morning, leading to a beautiful sunny afternoon. Wednesday is going to be a gorgeous one, and then next week, well, we have more rain and thunderstorms, so still remains active. Jennifer, Chad, back to you.
All right, Dan, thank you. Now for a look at today's top headlines. Skeletal remains are found in Benton County.
A Decatur homeowner found the human remains here in the area of West Mountain and Limekiln Roads. Detectives with the Benton County Sheriff's Office sent off the human remains to the Arkansas Crime Lab, where they will be investigated for the cause of death and identity of the person.
The number of COVID-19 patients continues to rise here in Arkansas. According to the state's announcement this afternoon, 473 people in Arkansas have tested positive for the virus. Currently, 62 COVID-19 patients are in the hospital, 21 on ventilators, 7 have died from the virus, the latest coming from a nursing home, and 29 patients have recovered from COVID-19.
You can see the latest news tonight at 6 or head to the KNWA News app right now. We'll be right back.
Fort Smith Police Department wants you. We're looking for you to help bridge the gap between the police and the community. Apply now.
When life changes, so do your taxes. That's a reason to switch to Jackson Hewitt. Our tax returns come with a free lifetime accuracy guarantee. Life may change. Your lifetime accuracy guarantee won't. Tax prep guaranteed at Jackson Hewitt.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
Where's my sandwich?
This used to be our home.
Not anymore.
Why didn't I call a tree service that was fully insured?
You should have called Brown's.
Oh, I know.
The overwhelming majority of tree trimming companies are lying about having full insurance. Don't make yourself vulnerable for a lawsuit. Even a small injury claim can cost the homeowner in the hundreds of thousands. Require proof of insurance for general liability and workman's comp. And keep yourself out of court. Brown's Tree Care, protecting you since 1964. Trim it down with Brown.
Why does Cadell Rentals fight for you? Because you work hard for everything you have. Because living in debt shouldn't mean living in fear. Because filing for bankruptcy can mean a second chance. If you're overwhelmed with debt and creditors are calling you, call Cadell Rentals today. We'll help you avoid foreclosure, reorganize your debt, and put you on the path to financial recovery. That's why we fight.
Call Cadell Reynolds at 800-671-4100 today.
Think you're getting a smaller tax refund than you deserve? That's a reason to switch to Jackson Hewitt. No one gets you a bigger refund or you get $100. Yep, get your biggest refund or we pay you. Guaranteed. Get every dollar you deserve with Jackson Hewitt today.
Protect yourself and others against COVID-19. Watch KNWA News. You're watching KNWA News at 5.
We could all use some happy news with everything that's going in the world right now, and there really is a lot of good happening right here in our community.
No, there really is, bringing a lot of people together right now. KNWA's in Kearakazuka shows us how a Fayetteville neighborhood is doing something pretty special to spread some joy.
Teddy bears already work to get people in a good mood and put smile on people's faces, but in this neighborhood, they're being used to keep everyone together in a time that we have to stay far apart.
We're going on a bear hat. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. I remember.
That's okay.
With kids out of school for a few weeks now.
I probably like half a month. Or 2 months. Yeah, I really like it staying home. I don't really like it.
Families are getting creative with ways to stay busy.
Around this week, people have been putting bears in this window related to this book for the little kids.
The kiddos who are cooped up in all day, every day, they can kind of walk around the neighborhood, take a walk, and find bears, and it's a fun little activity for them to get out of the house and do.
This adventure inspired by a children's book.
We took many laps around the neighborhood and would find new different bears every day that people were moving around or putting in different places.
In the same neighborhood, Logan Beckman had a special reason for choosing the bear displayed in her window.
That was my very first bear that I got for Valentine's Day, and I named him Candy Hearts because he has a little heart on his chest.
A special bear to remember what is going to be a significant time in everyone's life.
I think this is another just a great way for neighborhoods to come together and connect while also maintaining social distancing that everyone's trying to do right now.
Beckman says she plans on doing this when she has her own family one day.
I want to do it in my neighborhood because I want my kids or the people who live in the neighborhood to experience it too.
Now, if you have a feel-good story, we want to hear from you. Find, like, and follow us on social media. In Fayetteville and Kirikazuka, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
Such a sweet idea. How can you not smile after that?
I know. We love these stories, and you can tell the kids just having so much fun with it.
Absolutely.
Well, that's our time here for KNWA News at 5.
That's right. We'll see you back here with more news and weather tonight at 6. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe.